Hello everyone. In this project, I'm going to create a comprehensive database and table that covers all the important SQL data types. This will help you understand how to work with different types of data in SQL, ranging from simple data like integers and a string to more complex ones like JSON, UUID, and blob. And by the end of this project, you will have a fully functional database with various types of fields, and you will learn how to store and manipulate data of all kinds in SQL. So let's have a quick overlook on our project overview. So the main objective of this project is create a database and table that covers all SQL data types using our dataset. Okay, and our goal will be to learn how to handle different data types, perform CRUD operations, and use real-world data. Let's start it. So first of all, let's have a look on the data set, and this is our data set. It is company employee data set, where you can see ID, age is given, rank is given, population is given, weight is given, salary is given, their first name is given, country, the description of the employee is given, the birth date, okay. Then event time is given, created at given, is active given. Profile picture column is also here, then the file data column is here, then the status is here, user ID, and the last JSON data is also here. In JSON data, you can see the skills. What are the skill of this particular employee are SQL and Python. Okay, what is the skill of this employee is leadership. Now guys, you must be thinking that what is population here, what is event time here. So this data set is basically called company's employee data set. Okay, and ये जो company है ये trainers को hire करती है जो अपने अपने areas में expertise हैं. Okay, and इनके अंडर कुछ number of people हैं, population है जिसको इन्हें train करना है. Okay, so these are their respective populations जो इनके अंडर आती है. And then this event time is basically the time at which their event will start or their training will start. Okay, now come to the MySQL, and the very first step that we have to take is to create a database. How to create a database? So first of all, we have to write create database, and now we have to give the name of this database. So let's take it as company. Okay. Now after running it, we will see, after refreshing it from here, we will see that company database has been created. Now what is the next step? So in the next step, we need to use this database. Use company. Otherwise, MySQL will get confused कि इनको किस database में काम करना है. So we have to tell them that I want to use company database. Okay, and you can see this company database is get highlighted with the bold letter. Okay, so now we are in database named company. Now what is the next step? So now we have to create table. Okay, so create table, and the name of this table will be company employee. So company EMP. Okay. Now the next step is firstly open the bracket, and then we have to give the name of the columns one by one. Okay, here the column name, and then in front of it we have to write the type of data. So what is our first column? First column is ID, then age, then rank, then population. Okay, so let's firstly write these four columns: ID, age, rank, and population. ID. Now what will be the data type of this ID? So we are taking it as int. Okay, now it is unique, so we will consider it as primary key. Okay, next one is age. Now age can also come in int. Okay, but what happen if we'll consider it as int? एज कितनी हो सकती है किसी की? ज्यादा से ज्यादा 99 तक, 100 तक, उससे ज्यादा तो एज नहीं आएगी. ठीक है, So age is a very small number, very small number. Okay, so what we will do, we will consider it under tiny int. Why I have taken this tiny int? Because we know that age is a very small number. So why to waste our unnecessary GBs, right? Tiny int will take only 1 GB. If you have any doubt regarding any data type concept, please go through my previous video. Link is given in the description box so that you will get clear idea, clear knowledge about the data types. Okay, if any confusion you are facing here. Now, the next is rank. It was rank, right? So rank, let's take rank under small int. Okay, you know what is the range of the small int? Its range is somewhere minus 32,000. Approx value I am giving, round of figure. So minus 32,000 to plus 32,000. Okay. So rank is say beyond exceed nahi karegi. So I am taking a rank here as a small int. If there is a possibility that rank can go beyond 32,000, then we will consider it under int. Okay. Here I am taking it as a small int only. Now the population. Okay, population can be a bigger number, right? Population can be a bigger number. So we will give it as big int. Okay. If we will consider here int only, then there is a limitation of int range also, right? So if there is a much bigger number, then we have to face overflow issue. मतलब हमारी जो capacity है वो कम पड़ जाएगी अगर हमारे पे ज़्यादा बड़ा number हुआ तो, right? So for the larger number, we have to take big int. Now, let's have a look on our next 4 columns that are weight, salary, first name and country. So first have this, first have this weight. As today I am not that well, so I am speaking slowly. I hope it is clear to all of you. If any confusion, please you can write anything in the comment section, any suggestion basically. Okay, so let's have our next column, that was weight. Now, weight को हम किस में लें? So weight हम float में ले लेते हैं. Okay, we can take it in decimal also. No problem. Again, previous video में what I've said कि decimal कब लेना है? जब हमें बिल्कुल precision required है. ठीक है, जब हमें exact वही value चाहिए. अगर हमें exact वही value नहीं चाहिए, then we can consider float also. Okay. Now the next one was salary. Now here for the salary part, I am taking decimal. Because it is financial value, so यहाँ पे जरूरत होती है कि हमें एकदम exact value मिले. ठीक है, so I am taking here as 10 and 2. What was 10? 10 was the total number of digits, and what was 2? 2 was the number of digits after decimal. Okay. Now the next one was first name. First name will come under VARCHAR. Why? Why VARCHAR? Because you can see the names, the letters. Okay, here the letter, how many letters are here? 5. Here how many letters? 6. Okay, here how many letters? 4. So number of letters are varying. If the letters are varying, then we have to consider it as var. Okay, so I'm taking it as varchar, and inside the bracket we have to give the limit. So let's take the limit for the safe side, 50. Now let's see what are the next 4 columns. So it's country. Okay. Now country में कितने आ रहे हैं? Basically 3 और 2. 3 आ रहे हैं, right? So we will take them as char. Okay, because ये fixed है, इनमें ज़्यादा variation नहीं हो रहा है. So for country, I'm taking it as char. और जो हम limit दे रहे हैं वो 3 दे रहे हैं. 3 को ये exceed नहीं करेगा. Okay. Next one was description, birth date. So description में आप देख रहे हो कितनी ज़्यादा text है. Large text is given here, right? So अगर large text given है, large number of letters है, then what data type we should consider it as? We should consider it as text. In the previous video, I have elaborated everything in detail. Please go through that and please have a look if any confusion you are facing. Okay. Now the next one was birth date. Birth date का data type क्या होगा? See, here format पे हमें ध्यान देना है. So format क्या होना चाहिए था? Format होना चाहिए था YYYMMDD, और यहाँ क्या है? DDMMYYY. तो सबसे पहले तो हमें ये change करना है format. Otherwise SQL लेगा नहीं, error throw कर देगा. ठीक है। सो पहले हम इसको चेंज करते हैं, यहाँ से लेट्स सेट कनाडा, बिकॉज यहाँ पे हमको ये हमारा डिजायर्ड मिल जाता है फॉर्मेट, ठीक है। नाउ टेक बर्थ डेट एज डेट डेटा टाइप, ओके। नाउ द नेक्स्ट वन इज इवेंट टाइम। इवेंट टाइम क्या है आपका, टाइम है सिंपल गिवन है, तो ये टाइम डेटा टाइप हो जाएगा। देन इट इज क्रिएटेड एट। क्रिएटेड एट में क्या है, क्रिएटेड एट में डेट भी गिवन है और टाइम भी गिवन है, इसको भी हमें ठीक करना पड़ेगा। So here we have to select custom, okay, and then here we have to mention this format, which is YYYMMMDD and this hours, minutes and second, okay. Okay, now you can see that our format is set. Now come to MySQL again and give it as date time or time stamp, anything we can give. So I'm giving here date time. Now the next one is active, right? So is active comes under boolean because यहाँ true false दो ही value given है, ठीक है। Then it is profile picture. Profile picture. See here it is profile picture, okay. Profile picture की आईडी इन आईडी जो होती है वो गिवन है, प्रोफाइल पिक्चर डायरेक्ट नहीं यहाँ पे दी हुई है, ठीक है। सो वी विल कंसीडर इट एज व्हाट, कैन एनीवन टेल? प्रोफाइल पिक्चर को हम किस डेटा टाइप में कंसीडर करते हैं? ब्लॉब। दिस क्वेश्चन आई हैव आस्क्ड इन द प्रीवियस वीडियो बट आफ्टर एक्सप्लेनिंग इट, बट टिल नाउ नो वन हैज कमेंटेड। वेरी डिसअपॉइंटिंग गाइस, मैं बहुत मेहनत करके आप लोग के लिए नए नए डेटा सेट्स ढूंढ के ला रही हूँ। इफ यू विल अप्रिशिएट देन इट इज गुड, थैंक यू। So now come to our next column, which is file data. Okay, so file data में क्या होगा? File data में कोई भी डॉक्यूमेंट हो सकता है, इमेज हो सकती है, पीडीएफ फाइल हो सकती है, लाइक दैट। ओके, सो फाइल डेटा को हम किस में कंसीडर करेंगे? var binary. Okay, var binary, and then we have to give the limit, which is 255 here, comma. Then there is a status. Let's make this status as employee status because it's coming as a keyword. Okay, employee status, and employee status will be nm. Why nm? Because it is a predefined values that we are giving, which is active, comma inactive, okay, comma pending. These are the set of values which we are defining. That's why we are giving this data, this column, its data type as what? As n. Okay, then we have user id. User id is basically UUID data type, but we will not write here UUID. Why? Because it is not a reserved keyword here in the MySQL. We will give it as char only. Okay, char 40. Now the last one is JSON data. JSON data को हम क्या दे देंगे? Data type is JSON. You can see here the JSON data type. It is our JSON data type, JSON data. Okay, key value pairs में होता है जो, fine. So it is JSON. Now bracket close and colon. Spelling error, JSON. Okay, now let's run this. So use company and from here, okay. Fine. Now refresh here. Our cursor is here over the table. Here you can see our company employee table is created. The structure basically is created. Now we can insert the values one by one, or we can import the data set directly. So see you guys, this is it for this video. We have seen the different data types. Now in my next video, I will be here with the new interesting projects. So keep studying and keep practicing. Take care guys. Bye-bye.